Hello everyone, my name is Abhishek Pratap Singh and I welcome you in social studies class. I hope students you are doing and learning every day good. So as you can see that we have to start new lesson of our textbook that name is communication. So before getting into the lesson, let me tell you that what does communication mean. So it's very easy. We have seen many times in the market when we go to different shops, especially on the shops where we can get the telephone and mobile phones and different gadgets or different electronic equipments. So we have seen that the names are with the communication like Raj communication or this any other communication. So you can just understand with those things only that if you're getting into any communication shop, you will get you will going to get the equipments related to mobile phones and the different appliances or the instrument or the gadgets from which we can communicate, means we can talk to each other, right? So that is what a communication means, where we can just communicate with each other with the different means. Okay, so it can be message, it can be call, it can be video call, okay, or maybe like if we talk about the older times where we used to send letters to each other. So this is what a communication comes, like these are the things which comes under the communication, means where we exchange our feelings, thought, idea and the information. So students, this is all about this lesson. This is a small idea which you have to keep in your mind. So let me start with this, like if we will read this lesson, what are the topics we are going to read about. So we are going to read about, learn about the different forms of communication, okay, different kinds of communication like we can have. So and after that, the mass communication and its uses. We are going to talk about the mass communication, okay. So what is mass communication and what are the uses of it. And after that, we will talk about the technologies used for mass communications and what are the science, how the science helping in this mass communication. So this is all about, we will have this in lesson. Now let's talk about the mind opener of this lesson. So this is a question again which you have to discuss with your classmates. So now students, when you have to discuss with your classmates, let's understand this with each other, right? Or you can just take a pause here. You can just pause this video. You can think about this question, okay? After when I will make you understand this question. So how do you think that we humans exchange ideas about the development of language and speech? Okay, I'm repeating the question again. How do you think the early humans exchange ideas about the development of language and speech? So again, you have to think over this question that how they were, exchanging their thoughts or information when they did not have any language or a medium to speak, or there was no there was no speech, like how to speak, and different things were not there. Try and communicate without speaking for a day. So you can just do these things for a day. Means this is a kind of activity which you can perform for a day. Did you find it difficult? And then you have to answer the question that did you find it difficult? If yes, then you can just write yes, or you can just say yes or no. Okay, share your experience with the class, and after that, the experience of the whole day, when you will not use the language and speech to share your thoughts, you just have to. So in that case, what you can do, you can just go for the sharing it by signals, or by doing different, by giving different symbols or signals to the person. So this is all about the mind opener, students. Let's come back to the lesson which we have to start. So the communication is exchange of information or ideas between the people. Okay, as we have just discussed this, that what we can do, we can just exchange information or ideas between two people, three people, or it can be numbers of people. So we communicate when we talk to our friends, and when we are talking with our friend also, we are communicating them, we are exchanging thoughts, ideas and different things. We are talking about the different incidents, either face to face or over the telephone. Okay, if we are talking to him by face to face, like if he's standing in front of you, or maybe if you're talking to that person on a telephone call. Now we communicate when we write a letter. Still, we also communicate when we write something or when we send something to anyone, right? Send an email, news. Okay, so while these things also we communicate with each other. News, advertisements and other programs on the radio or television are also form of communication, and these are also the another form of communication, means from any means, like from any point, the information is being spread throughout the crowd, or you can say not, you can say among the public or among the nation or any group of people. All living things communicate with each other. We all know this, right? They have a different means of communicating with each other. For example, a dog wants another dog to not come close by growling and snarling. You must have heard many times there are fights going on between the dogs, among the dogs. So what does happen there? They just bark at each other. They just produce different kind of sound to make them fear that this is my area, you cannot come here, or this is my thing, you cannot eat this. Okay, so there are different ways of communicating. So different people, different animals, people have a different ways to talk. Okay, the early humans used to communicate. So if I talk about the early humans, they used to communicate. So early humans used to communicate using signs just like other animals. So what we were doing in our early stage, we were just communicating with the help of making signs. Okay, like I'm not speaking anything, but you are able to understand that the person wants to speak or speaking something. But because of their superior intelligence, they were able to develop language and then writing to communicate. And what happened, as we were like very much intelligent, so we were able to develop language and writing to communicate, and this has enabled us to communicate better with each other. And what this has done, this has made us made us more skillful to communicate with each other in a more better way by making ourselves expressing completely. So now students, let's start from here. Earlier messages were sent over a long distance through pigeons or horses. We all know that, and we have seen a few pictures also, like I have seen few movies that they were using pigeons, birds, for sending their messages. They were hanging a note in the neck of a pigeon, and they are setting that pigeon to fly. So I have seen these things. You can also ask your parents, that they will definitely let you know. And many times you have seen in the movies, like in which there was a war kind of thing, old times war. So in those times, horses were there to send the messages from one place to another, or from one kingdom to another. Okay. So these were some different mediums which we were using in our old times. Later, the postal service made the task of sending messages much easier. And what happened then after this era of time, this pigeons and horses, and there we were using animals for sending our messages. We got into this postal services which made the task of sending messages much easier. And because of these things, we got we started sending messages with the help of postal service. So it was kind of a network. Okay, so which was helping us in sending letters from one place to another. Now, long distance communication was revolutionized by the invention of the telephone. So after that, what happened? So these were helping for the areas which are near to us, but for long distance, what made a big difference? That was the invention of the telephone in 1876. So that was the biggest revolution for the communication field. The telephone lines are also used to send written messages to fax and emails, and now we use these telephone lines for the sending fax and the emails as well. So if you can see here, the message in a metal case or being tied to the leg of the carrier pigeon. So sometimes you just tie the that letter or the message in the leg of the carrier pigeon. This is a kind of a communication of the animal. Means there is a communication happening between two animals by some different, by showing anger or by showing care maybe. Earlier written communication was in the form of pictures. Shown here are ancient texts written in pictograph of China's Yunnan province. So again, this is a picture of some early times from the China's Yunnan province. Okay, and